Hey, it is your girl Tanisha Shanee, Miss Inspiration here with another episode of It's a Lifestyle with Miss Inspiration podcast. We are live right now on my YouTube channel. So shout out to all of my YouTube subscribers. Make sure you hit that notification so that you will be notified every time I go live. For those of you that are listening to me on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google, iTunes podcast. Thank you for joining me and for being a part of this conversation because it is so necessary to have this conversation. So, without further ado, we are back to talk about healing our finances. Now, I am going to insert a clip so that you can see parts of last week's conversation where we spoke about healing our finances. And this was actually inspired by someone that I follow who's in a real estate game, MG the mortgage guy, and he was speaking on relationships and whether or not couples should buy property together and kind of giving you a game plan of how to do that and execute that with excellence. But there were certain things that he said that reminded me that for those of us that are single, there are things that we should be doing because if that is one of your ultimate goals, we want you to be best prepared so that you can actually go. And when you meet that person, and in real estate and house hacking is one of your long term goals or even short term goals, you will have your things in order before that person gets here. So you have to figure out what I want my to look right. So when you sit and you write this down, it is going to help you in the dating process because now you're going to be able to now ask certain questions that is going to allow you to start figuring out how do I want this life to look. That's also going to lead into the second part, and this is going to start leading into the healing of your finances. No matter what your situation is present day today, I want you, after you write this list out, I want my life to look like this. Now you're going to start to think about what do I need to do in order for that life to happen. Like, be fully honest with yourself. Check your credit report. So, in the first episode, I did speak about making sure that you have like your life vision, right? So, I speak on like creating your life vision. Don't just focus on just like a vision board for 2023 or any particular year, but know what you want overall. This way, that's going to help you to best identify that partner that's going to come into your life. The other thing is really talking about the healing of the finances is like knowing your credit score and then also starting to establish a savings, whether it's a small goal of $20 a month, 100 or even 1,000. We all have different goals. We are all at different stages in our journey, and I definitely want to just encourage you to get started. Now, I did have some people in my comments who were listening on Facebook or on other platforms, and they were like, "Well, how do I start establishing some type of savings when I'm literally living paycheck to paycheck?" And I'm glad you asked that question because I'm going to answer that here. This is not going to be about one particular way to establish additional streams of income, but I am going to give you some other things that I have done, and I will definitely put those links in the description so that you will be able to get an idea, watch some videos, because I share a lot of my skills and the things that I have actually attempted myself. So anything that I share here, just know that I have actually done it myself. And I had more confirmation on Sunday. So I have recently joined the Earn Your Leisure University and Recession Proof. They have joined forces, and I have joined you know, their yearly. It's like I call it like group mentorship, where they provide different teachings and mentor groups and different chapters that you're able to network and really start to think about not just real estate, but just having the lifestyle that you desire, right? You want to earn your leisure, however you define leisure for you. So on Sunday, Marcus, who was also known as Him 500, He was speaking on different ways to establish multiple streams of income. And one of the things that I have taught about, and I actually have a full teaching, is about affiliate marketing. And so when he said that, I was like, your girl is onto something. Like, at least when I start seeing people that are very successful in what they're doing, and they mention the things that I have taught about, I know that I'm on the right path. I just know that I have to just continue to talk about it and continue to move in that direction because it is successful. So, what is affiliate marketing? So, for those of you that are looking to make additional income, you can basically partner up, and this is how I feel, and I think him even said it too. You want to partner up with brands that you are in favor of. Like, you believe in the brand, you use the brand, you support the brand, and you want to pretty much be like an advocate for them. You are not necessarily starting a business because all you're doing is saying, hey, I want to be a partner with you and I want to introduce people, that's whether that's on your IG, your Facebook, your TikTok. There's so many platforms at this point that people are using that you can introduce, let's say you partner up with me. Healing for Purpose offers various healing tools. So you will become one of my affiliates. I would create an affiliate code for you, affiliate link. We will agree upon an amount. So, for like my $5 products, I'll give you $1 for every product that you sell using your affiliate link. So everyone that purchases my healing book using your link, when they pay their $5, I will give you $1 for that. Some affiliates, they pay 50 cents, 10%, and think about 10% could be for 10% of $5 or 10% of $500. Every company is going to be different. Every product is going to be different. I have given some of my affiliates a larger percentage for my high ticket client coaching clients and opportunities because you are introducing me to your clients, to your audience, to your friends, your family. And I'm going to compensate you for that. So you're not necessarily selling anything because all you're just doing is you can pop it into your stories, put the link. Now, Instagram, everyone can put a link. On Facebook stories, everyone can put a link. Twitter, Twitter just made announcements this week that they're no longer allowing you to advertise for free to outside links and outside platforms. So Twitter, you may have to try to work around that. I know people that are bloggers, right? You can partner up with me or anyone else, and I'm not just saying for me, but anyone else, and you can partner and you can talk about this particular product and put the affiliate link, and everyone that clicks on that link will receive the product, but you will on the back end will receive compensation for that. That is a way that you can create additional stream of income. In the video that I'm going to share down below where I talk about affiliate marketing, because I did this in my lifestyle coaching group, and I actually went through and I came across several websites that all they have are affiliate marketing. They don't sell anything. They don't have any products in stock. They don't have any ebooks, anything at all. And they just created an entire website that have various affiliate links. And every time someone goes to that website, they make additional income. And some of these websites, they generate thousands of dollars a month. So if you are a marketing genius, but you don't want to deal with the whole, I don't want to have to think about how to create the ebook. I don't want to worry about how does the cover look. You know what, Tanisha, just set me up. Let me be an affiliate for you. I will market it. I will put it out there for my followers. And every time that someone clicks this link and purchase, I'm going to make money. But you're going to be more motivated to do that because it is a brand that you are familiar with. So the more familiar that you are with this particular brand, the more you're going to be willing to say, yo, this is an amazing tool, or I know this author, or I know this coach, they're an amazing person. You might want to work with them. You definitely want to grab this. You're gonna want to sell it a little bit more, but you don't have to do the selling part. You don't have to run ads behind it. But if it's something that you do desire to do, you can do that. One thing that I have done in the past with any of my affiliates is I have offered we can go live on your platform, go before your clients, your customers, your followers, and we can have a conversation about this particular tool or resource. And in exchange, the link that instead of telling them to go to my website, instead of saying go to TanishaShanee.com, we're gonna put your link. That link is going to take them to whatever product or products that we are discussing in that particular live, and you're gonna get the sales. So if I get 100 sales that day, imagine if it's a $10 product, I'm giving you $2 and 100 people purchase, you just made $200. Like I always think about it from a standpoint of the end user. I want you to think about what am I going to get out of this, right? And so I have done that, and I know other people that do that as well. I think that's also like a lot of the a lot of the news stations. I see that they never necessarily tell the person or the audience to go to that person's direct website. They would say, hey, click our link, because that link is 9 times out of 10 going to go through an affiliate link that is going to now track. And when you purchase, they're going to get compensated for that transaction that you are going to make as a consumer. So it is something for you to think about, right? So it's very low risk. Honestly, there is no risk. If you are signing up to be an affiliate, 9 times out of 10, you should not be paying for anything. Anyone that has worked with me as an affiliate has never had to sign up for anything. They just signed up. And again, if they don't promote it, they don't push it, cool. If they do promote it and they push it and someone makes a sale, they get paid. And now a lot of websites have it set up where every time someone makes a sale, you're going to actually be able to track that. So you'll be able to see. It's no longer like back in the days where you have to kind of trust me and say that, I'm thinking back in the 90s, how they possibly were doing it before cell phones were like right at our finger disposal. You have to now trust, oh, using my link, I made 27 sales, things like that. Now you definitely, I know the platform that I use, you can track your own sales. You'll be able to see exactly what it is. So you can make, working with someone like me, you can make $100 a month, you make $50 a month, whatever your goal is. And we can always strategize, right? So everyone doesn't have that. I have actually spoken to other small business owners and asked them like how come they do not offer affiliate marketing. And some people have flat out just told me like I need all the money that I can possibly make. I can't share. But the one thing I will say, if you are a business owner and you are not thinking about adding affiliate marketing, you are missing out on the opportunity to put your brand, your products, your services in front of people that may never know you, right? There are people that are on Facebook that I'm connected to, and we have like two mutual friends, but they have 5,000 followers. So if you have 5,000 followers and we only have two people in mutual contact, that means that there are 4,997 people that I do not have access to, that you are now going to be able to introduce my product and services to, that could potentially help someone to heal in their journey. Imagine if all 5,000 or all 4,900 people purchase something and you got $1 for that, right? These are just things that I want us to think about. It's not going to always be the easiest thing, but I always say it's something that we like to try. I do it. I try it myself. You guys are going to start seeing at the in the bottom. You're going to also see if you have any interest in starting your own podcast. You'll be able to see how you can utilize StreamYard, which is the platform that I utilize, so that you can create your own podcast if you want to do videos, right? It's all about sharing the information, sharing the resources. If it's something that I use and it's reliable for me, yes, I want you to have access to it. And if you click on the link and you sign up to use it and you like it, cool. You and I both would get something out of it. That's how I want people to start thinking. There are multiple apps that you can use, right? And I'm going to definitely talk about one app because I did do a video last year. It is called Field Agent. Now, Field Agent is an app where you will go. I'm actually just going to open up the app right here since I have my phone and I'm not recording. So, Field Agent. So, this is how the app looks, right? You see that little orange with the tab? That's Field Agent. I came across Field Agent. I met a pilot. I follow him on Facebook. I happened never met this man a day in my life until this day. And I happened to see him one day in Dollar General. This was last year. And I was like, no, this is end of 2020. And I was like, yo, is that so and so? Mind you, we are wearing masks. So I don't know how I knew this man, but I just knew it was him. So I remember I DM'd him and I was like, did I see you in Dollar General just now? And he was like, yeah. He was like, I was doing this thing called Field Agent, where you just do different jobs and you make a couple of bucks. So I was like, what? What he didn't do, he should have sent me his referral code, okay? Because he would have made money because he referred this to me. And because he invited me, he could have made up to $10 because I use the app. And he would have definitely made the $10 because I use this app a lot. And I have shared this, and I'm actually going to show you where I had 7 people accepted, and I have made $10 just using this one app. Okay. So it works. So with how Field Agent works, and you're gonna see me talk about it in the video a little bit more. Field Agent, you have different like stores in your community. So if you are the person that goes to Walmart, that goes to BJ's, you might want to open up every time I go outside and I'm about to go close to like a BJ's. I will go into Field Agent and I will see, are there any audits that need to be done at BJ's, at Target? Like right now I'm looking at $4. They want you to do a checkout end cap audit, which means that you're basically going to go and you're going to take 4 pictures in the checkout lane area and answer one question. That's all that they want, and you get $4. Now, if you are going to this particular Target, not saying that this one is 3.9 miles away. Unless you're actually going that direction, I wouldn't say go all the way out your way. But I will say, if you do see that there are about 3 or 4 jobs in the same area, why not? Right? So you also have real estate. So sometimes insurance companies would just need pictures of outside of the house, right? So you're not going to the property, you're not going in the property. They'll pay you $5. I have done this one where I literally just went early in the morning, took the pictures, and that was it. $5. And it was someplace in my general area. Um, so you just really just want to take an opportunity to look at that. And like I said, it's a lot of supermarkets typically on here. Like right now they're looking for at ShopRite, the college and vegetable stock. They want you to go and take pictures. If you happen to be going to that particular ShopRite, take a look and see what does the app have, and you can make $3 to $15. One time I was just taking a walk, and I remember this. I was taking a walk, and I was just like, yo, I think I remember seeing something for Metro PCS. Right? So Metro PCS was on the block that I was walking, and on my way heading back, I remembered and I was like, let me go in there and just make this quick dollar. And I think it was like $8 to just go into Metro PCS and take a picture and ask some questions. I made $8 on the walk that I would normally take. And so one thing that the pilot said, he was like, well, I don't cash out. He makes the money and he keeps it in his account. And he'll cash out maybe at the end of the year. And he's like, yo, sometimes you could have at the end of the year 300, 500. You know, the video that I'm gonna share below, when I did Field Agent, I think I had set a goal of I want to do a certain number of jobs so I can fill up my gas for the following week, right? I needed like $40 for gas the following week. I set that goal and I went into field agent and I completed those tasks. And I completed the task. I was very strategic because I completed the task from work all the way home. So, how I was driving home, I was passing some places near my job, my old job, and I think I made like $10 in the Bronx, and then I had it was like two stops in Queens because I drove the long way to avoid traffic, but there was like two stops in Queens, and I think I had made like $20 because one was a cashback, and they actually refunded you the money that you spent, and then when I got into Brooklyn, I made the rest of the money. So I think I had made like, if not 40, probably $50 or close to $50 in just that one day or 2 days of using Field Agent. There's been mornings that the supermarket across the street from my house, I happen to wake up, open up my phone, and I happen to see that across the street, they had four jobs, each of them with $5. The only thing is that sometimes if they don't have the products based off of the job, you will not get paid. So that particular morning, I made $15 before I even logged into work. $15. Like, and I didn't have to do an hour's labor of work. It was like 10 minutes, right? So it's how you look at it, and you have to see, is this something that's worth it? But again, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you might want to start taking down these apps and start paying attention, like, hey, how can I do this? The last thing I'm gonna share is another app called Shift Smart. This is an app that I downloaded. I've never used it, but I am going to use it. So next week, I'm going to be off because it's the holidays, right? So I'm going to be off. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go to the city and I'm going to do product testing. Now, I used to do product testing like when I was going through my broke days, guys. Product testing definitely saved my life. Product testing kept my phone on a lot of times because I was able to go, and it's typically, I'm in New York City, it's typically in Manhattan. I will go into the city and do these product testing. And the product testing could be like 30 minutes, maybe an hour of your time. And you're getting $50 in cash. Okay? So I'm going there. The best one used to be the coffee. So they would have this brand new coffee and they want you to test them out. And they want you to taste them and give them some feedback. Couple of minutes, and I get $50. And then sometimes they would ask you like, hey, can you come back? We have another one starting in an hour. You just stay in the area, and now you made $100 in like what, 2-3 hours? You tell me what you can do with $100 that you've made in 2 to 3 hours. So these are ideas that you are capable of doing. Some you can make a lot more money because with the affiliate marketing, you're able to kind of control that. Well, you really can't control it because you can't control the consumers and whether or not they're buying it. But you can control that the more you talk about a product, the more that you speak about a product, the more that you hype up a product, the more that you post about it, you can possibly make more money. And then you have the app. Depending on what jobs are available, sometimes the weekends have a little bit more opportunities. You can sit here and make $30-$40. I used to have Metro PCS. $60 for my cell phone bill. I do this for a weekend using Field Agent. I can easily make my cell phone bill, right? I need y'all to start thinking, and that's that mindset. So if you are able to pay your cell phone bill, pay your gas, pay all that, and now you're like, I have nothing to put into savings. I have nothing to help me build my savings. Then yes, I do want you to start thinking about, maybe I should do something like that so that, every week I can at least put $25 into my savings, right? $25 a week, that is $100 a month. You can end the year with $1,200 a month, right? And that is going to get you closer to whatever goal that you're trying to set. But right now, you can't keep talking about, I want to buy a car, I want to buy a house, and you have nothing saved. Like you can't do that. You have to get started some way, somehow. So I just want to share and give you some strategies so that you can start thinking about this on a larger scale, and you can start to see, hey, potentially this is something I can actually do. Potentially this is something that can help me to heal my finances, that can help me to get out of the slump that I'm in. Now, the last one that I'm going to share, this is a bonus one. And I know a lot of people talk about this one. I can't say how lucrative it is nowadays because of the price of gas and insurance, um, especially for those that drive cars. But Uber Eats, DoorDash drivers, and Instacart. Now, I personally have driven for Uber Eats and DoorDash. And I mean, the one thing I like Uber Eats because Uber Eats really you have full control. DoorDash you have to like if they have too many drivers in one particular area, you're not going to be able to get onto the calendar or get onto the schedule until a particular time. But Uber Eats, you could just be like, turn it on, beep, and then you just wait for those orders to come in. Um, I will share the video that I did when I did Uber Eats for a couple of hours and I made like almost $400. Um, and like that one weekend. That's $400 extra, right? Some people are they're trying to make an additional $100 a month, and I made almost $400 in one weekend. Um, and that's not me sacrificing. That's not me working all day every day. I used to do, again, I used to go to a natural hair salon, and sometimes I didn't want to wait until Friday to get paid. I want to get my hair done in the middle of the week where there are less people. I could be in and out. And I didn't have the extra money. I got in my car. I had gas. So I wasn't like putting new gas. I had to just use the gas in my tank. And I think my hairstylist used to charge me $60. And I made, I think, like $82 that day, that night. It was a night. It was like I did one night, got off from work, got in my car, and I just started doing Uber Eats. I wanted to get my hair done. So I had to do what I had to do, and I was able to do that. I did not have to wait until I got my paycheck. I didn't have to sit in a hair salon on a Friday or Saturday when everyone else was sitting there on a Friday or Saturday. I was able to get that done beforehand. So these things do work. Again, I could tell people who were in the Uber Eats and DoorDash game when they first started, and they could tell you, "Oh, I was making more money." All right, at the end of the day, things change, situations change, but there's someone out there who does not make anything right now. Like they don't have any kind of income coming in, or they don't have anything extra coming in. That extra is going to be beneficial and helpful for them. And let me give y'all a little tip. Y'all want this tip? All right. I used to pray before I did Uber Eats and DoorDash, and I would pray for to have customers that were generous. I would pray that they would be tippers and they would be cheerful tippers. And honestly, putting that out there, having the mindset that I was gonna make good money, and good money could be whatever you desire that number to be. Knowing that I have a goal, I know I'm gonna reach this goal. Like I will put that out there. Like I know I'm gonna make this. I know it is possible. I know I'm gonna have great tippers. They're gonna be so excited to tip me. Like I was putting all of that energy out there and I was praying. And typically I would have a very high success rate in receiving tips. So that's just a little bonus. Like again, when we invite God to be a part of this process, He's giving you the opportunities, right? Now you have the tools, you have your cell phone, you have all of these apps, you have people like me who want to work with you so that you can make additional income. God is going to show up and show out on your end for you, right? I want you to put that out there. I want you to pray for those customers. That's one of my prayers. I pray for that's something that I learned from the Jewish community. I'll never forget on 700 Club, they had a rabbi, and he said that, one of the things that they do is that they pray for they pray for their customers. They pray that their customers have increase and that they have favor in their finances so that they can become customers for their business. They pray for their vendors, because whether the vendors are providing them the products, the resources, um, the services, so that they can be successful in delivering quality products and service to their customers. They pray for that. They pray for the entire business um, equation, so that everyone will be successful, and that it's not only about their finances increasing. I kind of want us to start to adapt that. Like, I want us to adapt that and adopt that into our lives, because when we do that, things are going to just change and shift a lot different in your life. And so I want that prayer. I pray that prayer for you. I pray for anyone that desires, you know what, I want to be an affiliate with Tanisha. I pray for your customers. I pray for the people that are before you, that you are going to place these products in front of, that they're going to not only find healing, favor, purpose, and just having an amazing, purposeful lifestyle. That's what I pray for them. And I pray that your finances increase. I pray that you receive abundance, because I want you to be successful in whatever it is that you are trying to achieve. So whether it's buying a car, paying off credit cards, buying a house in the future, whether it's next year or in 5 years, I pray that you have that. So we have to start utilizing what we do have. We have to start shifting our mindset, get away from the stinking thinking, get away from the woe is me and I don't have enough and it's not fair and life is not fair. Life is never going to be fair. I'm going to call a spade a spade. Life is never going to be fair. But we have to know that there is something out there that we can do, that can bring us favor, that can add and put more income into our paycheck, so that we can take care of ourselves, our families, and we can go out here and pursue our dreams and our goals. That's what I want for you. So I think I done gave you 4 different ways. Go to the description. Take a look at everything that I said. Look at all those links. I'm even gonna put a link to the video that Matt put out, so that you can go back and start having, just putting yourself in that mindset, right? Thinking about that person who's coming, thinking about whether or not you do want to one day buy property, or just have the mindset of house hacking and becoming a landlord, right? Um, and just start putting yourself in a different environment. So I am your girl, Tanisha Shanee, Miss Inspiration. I hope you have definitely enjoyed this episode of It's a Lifestyle with Miss Inspiration podcast. Go to TanishaShanee.com/connect, so that you can see all the different products and services that I am offering. Yes, I do have the audiobook dropping for Dear Single in Love. You can still get that audiobook. Put your pre-order in, and you're going to get some amazing bonuses. There is a bonus chapter that is not in the physical or Kindle version of the book. So if you want that special bonus, if you want the behind the scenes footage, you want this exclusive interview that I did with my best friend about my book and just about my healing overall, and if you want the bonus digital workbook for Dear Single in Love, you definitely want to get this. Like, that's it. I want you to have all the tools and resources, so that you can continue to be successful in your season of single. And I hope that the tools that I have shared with you today are giving you insight as to what it is that you could be doing. Okay? If you want to start your own podcast and you're looking like, how do I record this? What kind of tools can I use? I do recommend that you utilize the link in the description for StreamYard. StreamYard is an amazing platform that you are able to use, make your own backgrounds, have your banners. You see at the bottom, I have a ticker, so that you're constantly seeing. Definitely take a look at it, check it out, try it out. And if it's something for you, I definitely hope that you do invest. So I am Tanisha Shanee, Miss Inspiration. Have a good one. Be well. Be blessed.